This is funny, Rose. What's up, everyone? It's not only a big day for celebration and 1 million, but to be honest, maybe even more important, it's your 11-month birthday today, huh? We had a fun day. A little grouchy here and there, but we had a photo shoot, right? You had some yummy food. Uncle Farturo's here, Lily's here, Mommy and Daddy. Everyone's here. And we're celebrating the fact that we're at 1 million subscribers on YouTube. It took Daddy 8 years. You have no idea what that means, right? But it's okay. Everyone else does. And we're going to make an awesome dinner. My man Art is here. Say hi, Art.
Hello, everybody.
Desi is getting ready in the back. Maybe she's getting glammed up. We don't know what's going on. We have an epic menu going. Before we get to that, you know the drill, right? Leave a comment down below. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know what you're making tonight. Let us know if you can hear me okay, if you can hear...
This guy okay.
This guy meaning Arthur T. Almasy III. Y'all, this is the menu tonight, right? Filet mignon, not only any, we're doing actually grass-fed Tasmanian filet mignons from that Flav City, from that company a Flav City fan started called Shepherd Meats. Filet mignon, we're doing day scallops, never frozen scallops, pan-seared in a blazing hot cast iron pan, and we're gonna make dairy-free cream spinach, a recipe actually from the cookbook. We have a little bit of caviar to top it off. About to crack open a bottle of really good Tuscan. Rose, look at her. She's like, yeah, Tuscan keto wine, meaning no sugar added, no chemicals. We're going to go there actually as soon as this thing goes away, Rose, because Daddy has to do some research about some olive oils that he might come out with next year. So let's get started. It's going to be a relatively easy dinner, but it's going to be fun, right? Super fun. So we got the UK in the house. My girl Marsha is here. We got
Ray
Vegas.
Farrell in the house.
Ray, my man, Ray Liotta. We got another UK here. We got Utah, Santa Clara. We got Dirk from Appleton, Wisconsin.
Kentucky
We got
in the house.
Germany.
D.
Dr.
Brown.
Shane.
Dirk is here.
Love to hear it, guys. So let's get going, right? These are 3 gorgeous grass-fed filet mignons.
Amira in the house.
Right? And I put a little supplemental restraint on there. I call it a Spanx. Art, why did I tie these up with Spanx?
You want to pretty them up.
Why?
You want them to be nice and round and looking like a fillet.
Exactly. So look at me, Art. Imagine I was the cow, right? I'm grass feeding in Tasmania, which is off the coast of Australia. It has the most pristine ecosystem in the world. Artisanal makers are flocking there to grow wine grapes and crops and agriculture. So the tenderloin or the fillet comes from the tenderloin right here. So Rose, if I was a cow, right? I'm way too skinny to be a cow. I've actually lost 6 pounds since the stay-at-home order started. They walk like this, right? What are the muscles that get the most work, Rose? Well, the arms, the legs, the butt, right? I like big butts and I cannot lie. What is the most underutilized muscle, Rose? It's right here from the sirloin region. So the tenderloin is a big hunk of meat like that. They chop, 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 chop into fillets. But it's loose, it's saggy. And if I'm gonna cook it in the pan and then in the oven, I want it to cook evenly, Rose Honeybird. So I'm gonna tie it up, a little Spanx, right? And then I wanna make sure I pat it very dry, and I'm gonna season it. Now, Art, when you have a beautiful grass-fed Tasmanian filet mignon like this, do you use a marinade? Do you have a special dry rub? Do you use steak sauce? What do you do?
I personally, if I'm making them, I typically just do salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper, you guys. When you have a good steak like this, even like a mediocre filet, what do I mean by that? A choice filet, maybe, not a prime one, right?
Call that mediocre.
Yeah, I'd say a choice filet. Yeah, you're right. It's still a nice steak. It's not the kind of cut you need a sauce for. A sauce is for a steak that maybe doesn't have flavor or the tenderization isn't there. This has it all, baby.
Hang on, let me answer this question from Finley. He said,
Yes.
wait, Bobby is a cow? What's the sound a cow makes? I will say, woof.
What's that, SNL? Mwah. So we're just gonna season it with salt and pepper. I'm using a really good salt tonight. Everything tonight's gonna be top of the line. Check this out, Art. This is Celtic gray salt. It's from Brittany, France, but it's very chunky and it's gray. It's loaded with minerals. It has amazing flavor and it's perfectly flaky for steak. So here's what I wanna do. I'm gonna, well, Art, should I probably salt this right before it goes in the pan or a little bit ahead of time, doesn't matter? What do you think?
I think before the pan.
Before the pan, I don't wanna draw out too much moisture, right?
I think if we did it much earlier,
It'll pull out too much moisture.
Well, no, I think it will rehydrate itself, but I think we probably want to do it right.
Yeah, well, wait, I'll just do salt and pepper. We're gonna do the Cook's Illustrated method for this, meaning we're gonna pan sear it in a blazing hot pan and then roast it in the oven on a sheet tray on a wire rack so it evenly cooks.
We got a super chat from
Tyler Durden.
$3.99. Glad I made it. Love your video.
Thank you so much. Another babysitting episode. You got it, Dominic. My girl Jill Chopsky. Jill Chopsky, I feel, can really appreciate a good steak, right? I feel it in my bones.
She'd probably like it if it was a spicy steak.
It's right. Is mustard oil healthy for cooking? I've never seen mustard oil in my life. So that's an interesting one. Yes, my love. Because mustard oil would probably come from the seed, and I've never heard of that used for cooking. So I find that interesting.
We got some mustard seeds. Go out to the shed, get some hexane from there. And see if
there you go. Let's start actually on the cream spinach. All right. So I have some lovely.
What's the surf?
The surf are some beautiful scallops that I have drying right behind Rose Honey. See those are? Why am I keeping them in the refrigerator? Because dry scallops, bone dry scallops are the key to making them crusty as can be. I got beautiful. They were $15.20, meaning 15 to 22 a pound. Careful, sweetie. And we're gonna sear them in a hot pan. That'll be last second. And we're using two kinds of mushrooms. We're using creminis for the cream mushroom, and for the red wine mushroom sauce, I'm using this blend of wild mushrooms.
Deborah Davis, $5. Congratulations.
Woo-hoo!
I'm thankful to have found you guys back in February. It's changed everything about my life with food. Thank you.
Thank you, Deborah. We appreciate that. We've had fans who are new. We've had fans that are old. But you guys are very loyal and you spread the word. You really tell your friends and family members. So we really appreciate that, right?
Your friends in Brisbane, Australia are saying hi. Well, they're saying good morning.
Good to hear. I love to hear Brisbane.
Billie Jean Manuel.
Absolutely. You guys will love the beef because it's from Tasmania, right? And so here's the funny thing, right? YouTube is a really interesting platform. So we started in 2012. And it took until 2017 to reach 100,000 subscribers. But from 2017 to now, we got 900,000. But I'd say in those first 5 years, we didn't really take it seriously. We didn't quite know what we were doing. And then in 2017, we said, okay, let's treat this like a business. And then as soon as we dialed in, I quit my job and started doing this full time, things really took off. So I'm really glad I did that. And then in 2018, Desi quit her job too. We both worked from home anyway, and focused on this. And because in 2016, we got invited to YouTube offices in LA for a week-long boot camp. And it was so inspiring. We met so many creators and we realized that, you know, if we really put our thoughts and our full efforts into this, we can grow so fast and we can make a business out of this. And it worked, right? And it always is going to work if you're consistent, if you're really good at what you do, and you are very, very passionate. It doesn't matter if it's about cooking, edible slime, stamps, Legos. You're always going to win, right?
Gina Beto, $5 super
Gina!
chat.
Oh, bon ami, Gina!
I see Char Troyer in the house.
Char Troyer. So my girl Amara's here. Is Rose getting mic'd up? Rose is loud enough already, right? We got Georgetown, Guyana's in the house. Africa's here. I'd love to hear that. So guys, keep leaving comments down below. Let us know what you're watching from. If you're just joining, the menu is grass-fed filet mignons, served with a red wine mushroom sauce. Also, we're making some seared scallops, and we're making creamed spinach, dairy-free, and we're gonna top everything with caviar.
How do you clean the mushrooms, Bobby?
I only clean them if they're visibly dirty. These just have a little bit on, I don't care. You can rinse them with water. A lot of people think it's bad to rinse mushrooms with water because you dilute them and they soak up the water like a sponge. What would you say about that, Art?
I would say that's not the case.
It's hogwash.
You could just use a towel and wipe them too.
Yeah, I mean...
Like with this amount of dirt, yeah, I just
yeah,
wipe them.
I just wouldn't even bother.
Or that.
What's up, Rose hon? We filmed a video today with Rose. She was very antsy about baby formula, the best baby formula to get. So all you mothers and parents out there looking for it, it'll come out soon. And I hate to say that there's really not one that's the best. The best one's out of Europe. It's called Lulanka? Luluku. It's the only one that uses organic whole milk and the only one that doesn't use palm oil. Everything else has some really bad issues. Even that one's not perfect. I want to start my own Flav City, like best in class baby formula. I have some great ideas, but you know, it's probably very expensive to get started, so I'd have to have a partner for that one. But I think it'd be a really cool idea.
Rebecca Robb watching. Jacqueline Smith, welcome Michigan. Megan Croak, hi from Sweden.
Sweden, nice.
Alan Sower, why do you remove the mushroom stems?
I don't like to use these. They're a little too tough and woody. Let's use the fancy, the expensive ghee tonight.
Tyler giving another $2.99. Congrats on 1 million.
Thank
guys
you.
Deserve it.
Tyler Durden, I appreciate that, my man. I appreciate that.
Tyler, tell me you've seen Fight Club.
This ghee's pretty expensive. We use it for Rose. I mean, I love my Thrive Market ghee, but to be honest, this is even better. There's something really like magical about it, and it's whipped. I can just eat it off the spoon. It's amazing. All right, let's get these shrooms in the pan. Dairy-free cream spinach. There she is, the one and only DP.
Hello.
DP in the house.
Hey, Rose must be getting hungry.
She's always hungry, right? So the cream spinach will be mushrooms, onions, garlic, frozen organic spinach,
Staying in the house.
coconut milk, coconut cream, and Parmesan cheese, which I still consider dairy-free because there's no lactose. If you don't want to use that, you can use a little bit of nutritional yeast.
Jesse, everybody saying hello to you.
Hello! Let's crack a little keto wine to start the night here. This is from that estate in Tuscany that I want to visit because they want to partner on me with really good olive oil. Woo! Rose, honey bunny. Rose has been teething the last probably 4 days, pretty hardcore, you guys. And she gets very aggravated. Now, question, I want to kind of caramelize those mushrooms. So knowing that, would I salt them now to draw out some moisture or wait until they're cooked to salt them? Leave a comment down below. And hey, y'all, if you're just joining, welcome. This is Flav City. I'm Bobby. That's Desi. That's Rose. And that's Art. If you haven't done so yet, please leave a comment down below. Let us know where you're watching from, what you're making for dinner. We are celebrating 1 million subscribers on YouTube with an epic filet mignon dinner, seared scallops, a little bit of caviar, red wine mushroom sauce, and all that good stuff. AMD. Woohoo! Let's see what we got here. I'm still learning, and my ingredients are getting so much healthier because of you. COVID-19 has stunted my access to some healthy ingredients, such as Thrive, not having everything in stock. I hear you, man. Sometimes you got to bob and weave and do the best you can. That's temporary, don't worry. I'm not worried about that. Thank you for that super chat. You are a sweetheart. Shaheen's here. The ghee is called Fourth and Heart ghee. This is a really bold, organic, no sugar added.
Bold and beautiful?
It's a bold and beautiful noir that goes great with the steak. Amazing. It's from the Keto Wine Company. It's a little better, in my opinion, than the regular Palo 61, but delicious. So cheers, you guys. Thank you for helping us grow. The more you know, the more you grow.
Remind people where the meat is from.
Yes, so the meat is from a company called Shepherd Meat. I should have put them in the description box. So a Flav City fan in California started this great meat company. They have California grass-fed beef. It's actually carrot finished too. And they have Tasmanian beef. And I buy all my bones from there for bone broth. So go to Shepherd Meat, use Flav City promo code, you get 15% off. And I believe if you spend over $100, you get free shipping. These are from Tasmania. They're the most pristine fillets ever. Beautiful marbling, 100% grass-fed, and Tasmania has one of the cleanest ecosystems in the world. So we're gonna let those just come to room temperature. Art, what would happen if I put a cold fillet in my pan?
You would get a fillet that's not going to cook very evenly.
Exactly.
Actually, if you like your fillet, mooing, if you like it blue, you might want to do that.
Yeah, I don't like anything blue.
I've ordered a blue once.
I think you told me that.
Yeah.
What's wrong, Sweet Pea? And if you answered salt later on the mushrooms, that is correct. If you salt now, it's going to pull out too much moisture, and they won't get caramelized.
James Went, $10. Love your family and surf and turf. I hope to get hitched soon too.
Love it, dude. Getting hitched. Love the surf and turf. James Went. Love to hear that. Thank you, my friend. Which other wine do you recommend from Secco? I'm about to place another order. So I'd recommend, Amira, this one or, where is the other one? These two. So Secco Wine Club is another great company. They have keto wine, all their wines keto. The Palo 71 is the cheapest. This one's a few extra dollars. You use Flav City promo code on 3 bottles or more. You get $15 off of shipping. Both of these are great. They pair great with steak, pork chops, and pasta. Really, really good stuff. This is the company that wants to partner with me to come out with a Flav City olive oil, a cooking one and a finishing one. So hopefully we can get there later in the year once things clear up. But those guys make dynamite wine that has no sugar added. So use Flav City promo code and you'll get $15 off shipping of 3 bottles or more.
I think people should go ahead and share this video. We're at 891
Nice.
people right now.
This is the regular keto wine. I mean, this is fantastic. It's $22 for a bottle of organic, no sugar added, dry farmed wine. Unbelievable, right? This is another, I think, $4 or $5. Totally worth it. Okay, let's chop. Whoa, we got two super chats flew in here.
Boom, boom.
Want to read them?
Yeah, Brad Newman, $9.99. This is Brad from Florida. My mother and I have lots of health issues, and you and your family's cookbook advice and tips have really helped us improve our health.
Thank you, Brad.
And then Henley Rodriguez, $14.99. Congrats on the 1 million Flav City all day, every day, baby.
Thank you, you guys. Brad and Henry, I appreciate that. Brad's talking about the cookbook back there, right?
Shaheen wants to know why Rose looks so grumpy.
Desi?
She's hungry.
She's hungry. She's teething.
That's a double whammy.
That's about it. Yeah. But look at her, guys.
When I'm hungry and teething, I'm like...
So we're just going to chop the onion. This will be for the cream spinach. Now, here's the key to cream spinach. I wouldn't use fresh spinach. Check out right over there, Art. I have some frozen chopped spinach because I want it to be soft and wilted, and it's 2 pounds. If I wanted to buy 2 pounds of fresh spinach that was organic, it would cost a lot. It's way cheaper to buy frozen. And question, when you're eating spinach, do you have to eat organic or can you just buy conventional? What do you think? So always get the frozen for this kind. And then make sure you thaw it ahead of time or actually ran it under some hot water. And I squeezed out a ton of water because you don't want your water in the pan. That will literally ruin the dish.
Ty, the question is that knife too legit to quit, or is it just legit?
This one?
Ty said that your knife is legit.
Oh,
My
thanks,
question,
bro.
Maybe it's even too legit to quit.
Organic, 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 exactly right. Spinach and kale are the dirtiest of the dirty dozen. My knife is on my Amazon shop page. So come, I made sure I put it in the description box today. So below the video, you guys, is my cookbook link if you want to check that out. My Amazon store here, this is the Flav City store. I curated this back in November of last year. So I have 3 knives. This is $300. I feel like it's overpriced. It's been a little cheaper in the past. So $300 for the shoon, $120 for a shoon, and then $40 for a regular generic knife, which is good. But if you want to splurge, I would get this. This is a shoon 8-inch chef's knife. This is one of the best knives you'll ever use in my opinion. But you know me, the kitchen is my playground. These are my toys. So I got the one that was, I think I paid $250. This is $300. So there it is. But just click right there. I see a super chat,
you
Art.
just got one from Franny Karras with
number
a
one
pair.
Number
$10.
one. Woohoo, thank you.
So much.
Yeah, the one I'm using is the $300 one. You might want to look on other websites. It's called the Shoon 8-inch dual core. I believe it might be cheaper other places, so check that out. Right, but I have my cutting boards on there, my pots and pans, my storage vessels, my oil dispensers, all that stuff. And so many of you guys click on there, like I told you, that anyone who buys stuff, I used to earn an 8% commission. Cheers, by the way. And then I told you, Amazon cut commissions down to 1 to 3%. So it totally messed up me and a bunch of other people who rely on Amazon affiliates. It was a pretty weird move.
We just got another super chat from Amanda L, $5. Wow, wow, wowie, wow, 1 million.
Thank you, Amanda. Yeah, where's Maggie?
Yeah, where's Maggie B?
I see Marty. My best knife is the one I bought in Japan directly from the maker. Yeah, that'd be nice too.
Oh, very cool.
Jackie Adam Spiegel.
Whoa, congrats on 1 million. Here's to another million. $24.99. Thank you.
Look what's happening. I didn't salt it yet, and look at pieces like that. That's flavor. Ooh, when does Kramer say that on Seinfeld? That's flavor.
You said
That's
it's
all.
pure surface area. No room for the flavor to hide.
And what? Talking
That's all
about what?
surface area. That was on the meat slicer episode.
Oh, it's the meat slicer.
Maggie B in the house. Just
There she is.
Inner Peas is in the house.
Woohoo!
Stingman.
That's right. That's when also is the mole episode, and Kramer's like, I can take a biopsy
He was
if you want.
Dr. Van Nostrand.
That's right, Dr. Van. Ooh, I don't like that.
From the clinic.
I want to take a biopsy. George, I got the meat slicer. I can take that thing clean off. Yes, keep leaving
So
comments
ridiculous.
down below. Please let us know where you are watching from. Share the stream link over to Facebook and Instagram stories and all that good
Don
stuff.
Corbin's got a good question. Are
Yes.
you sure it's not the one that is $120? It says 8-inch on your Amazon page.
No, this is not the, I don't even have the $120 one. So here are my shoes.
Ellen Girl in the house. Welcome. Amber Stover.
Let me see. I'll show you my shoes.
Donna Taylor from Freeport.
No, it's
Freeport
still raw
Pretzels.
right here, sweetie.
Yeah, flip it over.
I will.
You just got a super chat from Wired 1215, $4.99. Thank you for that.
Thank you for that. So here are my other ones, Art. This one is really cool. It's only available on Williams-Sonoma. It's called the Hikari. And this one, I forgot what it's called. Premier, maybe? Not my favorite. This one and the one I'm using now are my favorite. Either way, that's the reason why I put a $35 or $41 too is because you have to have a sharp 8-inch chef's knife.
Ben Partkalp, Guten Abend from Deutschland. Welcome.
Deutschland in the house. Rose, you are really hungry.
What are your
Rose,
thoughts
you know
on
why
the-
alligators are hungry? They have all them teeth and no toothbrush.
What are your thoughts on the Instant Pot?
I love the Instant Pot. I have one. I swear by it.
Bobby should get a slap chop. You know what that is?
Never heard of that.
Neither do I. Maybe you can explain. Karuna Rose, $10.
Salmon's done, Mom.
Congratulations on 1 million. Hi, Rose.
Karuna, your
Karuna
buddy
Rose says
Karuna
hi.
Rose. Thank you, Karuna Rose. Karuna Rose, so
Zara,
sweet.
shout out.
Woo!
Welcome, Zara.
We got a wild animal in the kitchen tonight. Huh, Rose? Woo-wee.
Wow.
Wild and hungry. She's a bucking bronco.
I have a feeling a slap chop's one of those things.
Now that I blended it, you like it.
I assume a slap chop's one of those things where it's like a dome with the blades in it, and you like slap it, and it keeps like chopping whatever you want into dice.
Maybe.
Who's had a soup smoothie? Rose.
Hey, soup smoothie sounds good to me.
Lindsay Posner, $1.99. Happy 11 months to Rose from the
That's right. Today is Rose's birthday, in case you didn't hear. She's 11 months. We took some really cute photos I posted on Instagram earlier.
Going on, Lisa Kurtz. Welcome.
All right. Today, Art and I filmed a baby formula video for all the parents out there. The bad news is there's nothing that really is 100% Bobby approved, but we found you one.
Careful. My elbows are about to
Oh,
get
yeah,
sliced.
let me move these away. Art was just about to lean into the, yeah.
See how sharp they really are.
We got you covered. The best one is from Europe. It's called Lulenka.
Luluka, right?
Luluka.
Where is it?
It's right here on the cutting board by me.
Okay, Rose.
Okay, so now I can start probably preheating the cast iron pan for the steak. Now, Art, why don't you go selfie style, say hi, and explain to people why this cast iron pan back here probably needs to preheat for a good 3 to 4 minutes before we put the meat in there.
Because we want that thing to be scorching hot. Cast iron isn't a good conductor of heat, but it holds on to heat really well. So it takes a while to warm up. Might not be even unless you really let it sit there a while. And we want it to get rip-roaring hot and stay
Yep.
hot for a good crust.
And then explain our technique. What are we going to do for our steak?
Yeah, so we're going to season the meat right before it goes in the pan and sear both sides, or the top and the bottom ends of the steak. And then we're going to put it into the oven so it can cook the inside to our liking, which is not well done.
Well said. Here's the meat again. Once again, it's 100% grass-fed, grass-finished Australian Tasmanian beef. Very, very special. Our friends over at Shepherd Meats, the Flav City fan who started that company, sent a few over. So if you want to get those, or the bones, we make our bone broth, are from them. You can get 15% off your order with Flav City and free shipping over $100, which is easy because the bones add up pretty quickly.
Beth Wright says, I'm trying to get an order ready on Thrive. Do you have a code you want me to enter?
Yeah, always. So thrivemarket.com/Bobby, and you'll get $20 off your first order. Thank you for asking. Cheers, you guys. A little keto wine. Wherever you are, if you're drinking wine, water, whiskey, beer with Finley, cheers to the next million.
Brielle says, Willem Dafoe.
Totally. Ooh, it's so good. We'll probably get our million subscriber plaque in the mail in 2 months. I was looking for my $100,000 subscriber one, but
Show me the money.
yeah, show me the money. But I couldn't find it. Desi put it away somewhere because
What
it used.
did Desi feed Rose?
Desi,
So earlier, I made her a soup with some sauteed onions, carrots, broccolini, and kale. I blended it up because she didn't like the texture. But once I blended it, she loved it. She chugged pretty much the whole thing. And now I'm giving her some wild salmon.
Sarah, the rosé is delicious. I had that last summer. I only drink rosé in the summer. Really, really
Oh
great.
yeah, I think today is Rebecca Ropp's birthday. I think
Rebecca!
I remember talking about that the other day, and I saw something about birthday cake. So, Rebecca Ropp, happy birthday!
What a glorious day. So I just
Say-
added
say
the
it's your
onions and the
birthday.
salt now because I want to start pulling out that moisture.
Eileen watching from East Rogers Park.
Nice,
Local.
not too far away. My brother lives in East Rogers Park, actually. Over on Sheridan and North Shore, I believe. Cleveland's in the house.
Pineapple kombucha.
Desi, are blueberries okay to eat for a 7-month-old baby?
No, wait until like 8 or 9 months and always cook them. You can start giving fresh berries at 1-year-old.
Yeah, I wouldn't say the Secco is very dry. One of them is, I didn't like it, but this one's not dry at all. And the Noir is a slightly dry wine, but not too bad at all.
Nifty 50s watching from Edgewater.
Nice.
Arts of Gold.
Arts of
$10.
Gold.
Cindy from
Cindy.
Boston, MA. Congrats on 1 million subscribers. Thanks for all you do. So helpful. And happy Mother's Day to Desi.
Thank you. And my girl, Elaine Honeycutt. Congrats on 1 million. I like scallops. They don't like me. So, in case you didn't hear the menu.
Rachel Murray, San Quentin.
Rachel's in the house, my girl. We're going to sear these beautiful steaks. We're going to make a red wine and wild mushroom pan sauce. We're going to sear some beautiful scallops that are getting very dry. I'm air chilling them in the fridge behind Rose Honeybud. Right? Those are beautiful. I just bought them today. Never been frozen. And we're going to make cream spinach. And I bought the pièce de résistance, a little bit of caviar. Now, I didn't splurge and get the black Ostera for 50 some odd dollars. This is like a $15 or $20 one. But actually, it's on sale right now at Whole Foods. All caviar was 30% off, I think. So we'll do that
Lily
too.
for answering questions. Thank you.
Let's see here. Nice, I love that. Let's see here. Oh, you should open your house once a week for dinner. I love that, Lisa. As long as you help clean, that's all I care about. So,
Bobby, may you please clarify why coconut water is bad? I like it even if it's pasteurized and not as good as eating a raw coconut.
so it's not bad, right? If it's just pure pasteurized coconut water, but it could be so much better if it's not highly temperature pasteurized. So there's nothing wrong with it. It still has tons of electrolytes, but when you high heat pasteurize, you kill the living nutrients, whereas the Harmless Harvest one or the Trader Joe's one isn't high temperature pasteurized, it's high pressure pasteurized. So it's better, but still, the regular one is good. Just make sure there's no added sugar or other BS in there too.
We got just shy of 1,000 people.
Nice,
watching
you guys.
right
I'd love
now.
to hear that.
Taylor, pretty sure I saw a thumbnail for the Food Network's May issue of their magazine. What was the thumbnail?
I think they were talking about the knife was maybe in there too.
Okay. How's your dad doing?
Oh, Johnny's doing good, Shaheen. Thank you for asking. We should have a Netflix special. Imagine if we actually had unfettered access to the grocery store with a Netflix crew or an Amazon crew. We can make amazing content. Look at Desi eating some Parmigiano Reggiano and wine.
So the wine and the steak is coming, so I'm like,
Dang,
I'm
girl.
gonna leave it up.
Now
Is
you're
he
talking.
The wine or the cheese of kings and the king of cheese.
Now you're talking, gal. Man, I was looking at airfare to Italy. It's so cheap right now. We'd like to get there at the end of September. I don't know if it'll happen that soon, but man, it was really cheap. And they had like you can book it now and you have until the end of May to cancel for free, they said. Yeah, which is not that long.
Have you heard of
Same thing with Miles.
Tremona Bulgarian yogurt? It says grass-fed, but I'm not sure if it's 100%.
I've never heard of Tremona. I've heard of that Texas one, the Mountain Valley one.
Angelina gave you 50 kroner.
50
Danish
kroner.
kroner, I believe. Clarify that, please. Congrats
you
on
so
hitting
much.
1
I
million
appreciate it.
subscribers.
Thank
deserve
you.
the question, what are your opinions on feeding babies a vegan diet? Is it safe?
Feeding babies a vegan diet. Well, Dusty can probably talk to that more than me.
Thank you for that super chat.
Well, I know babies being fed vegan diet, just make sure they take the proper vitamins to supply, B12, B6, all these like iron and stuff like that. So, we feed Rose kind of like a paleo diet, but If you want to go vegan, just make sure they take the proper vitamins.
Pat and Norm from Adelaide, Australia's in the house. Alberta, are we cooking live tomorrow? Or are we cooking live tomorrow?
I was going to ask you that question.
Hex to the, yeah, we are. Hex to the,
Man, I'm grilling outside now, grass-fed ground for tacos, smoking whole organic chicken too, and wings with the baking powder and spices too.
Dang, son, you're crushing life. I love that. Nice. Guys, this wine is exquisite. Oh my gosh, so good.
Ellen Girl said that Rose is humming the soundtrack of Flav City.
Better than screaming like she was earlier. So this is just about cooked down. In case you didn't hear me say earlier, believe it or not, this is 2 pounds of organic frozen and chopped spinach. It really behooves you to use frozen for this because it's cheaper and you want it to be soft and wilted anyway. All right, what happens to vegetables when they freeze and thaw?
Somebody tears down those cell walls, Mr. Gorbachev.
Exactly, and you want these to be torn down and mushy anyway, so don't buy the fresh one.
We
Tyler
have a super chat from
Darden!
Tyler. Wish I could stay. Congrats again. Love all you guys. $4.99. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tyler. Thanks for sticking around. Thank you for the multiple super
Angelina
chats.
is no, not a robot. LOL.
Do you guys have a different live schedule every week? No, it's either Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
Anytime we just.
The most important thing to never miss a live stream or content is what, Art?
You gotta subscribe and then hit that little bell icon and enable all notifications so you are notified anytime we go live. Preferably
Exactly.
at least 30 minutes before the broadcast.
I don't think
if
they're
you
below
choose.
the live streams, but on the channel you'll see a bell. You have to enable all notifications, then make sure your phone or your device has pushes from YouTube enabled because we're coming at you with 3 videos a week, 3 live streams a week. That's content 6 out of 7 days. Do you want to miss out? No. The answer is no, you don't want to miss out, right? Hi, Rose, honey.
Are you all done?
Are you done, my love? This is the ghee I was talking about.
Thank
Jesse,
you,
isn't this
Ariana.
fantastic ghee?
Oh, the best.
So I buy it from Thrive
best,
Market.
Jerry, the
'cause
best?
It's a little
The best,
cheaper.
Jerry.
But listen, I love the Thrive Market ghee. We'll talk about it tomorrow because they sponsor every Friday's live stream. But this one's a little more expensive. I don't know how they produce it, but it's whipped.
I don't
Look
know
at
what
this.
they put in it, right?
I don't know what they put it. It's whipped, and the flavor is fantabulous, like really fantabulous. And then, Desi, can you grab me a can of that Primo coconut milk? We have a new,
Thank you, Ray
best-in-class,
Farrell.
Bobby-approved coconut milk that is better, in my opinion, than the organic Trader Joe's and the organic Thrive Market brand. It is the creamiest, silkiest coconut milk. Of course, it's the most expensive one, but it's dynamite. Desi's grabbing it right now.
Silky and smooth.
I like
Conditioner,
conditioner.
better.
It makes my hair silky and smooth. All right, so check it out. That's it, Art.
Did you finish the ghee that was sent to you, the huge bucket of ghee?
No, I still.
A long time ago.
No, we still have a second one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay, so this is native forest. Now, at Whole Foods, I believe it's $4 and change. On Thrive Market, it's only $3. The Thrive Market brand is $2. I would pay the additional $1. No guar is very important, but look at this, Art. Like when I open this, sometimes with the Trader Joe's or the Thrive Market, it separates too much and it's grainy. This one, y'all, it's the silkiest, smoothest one I've ever seen. Those are just chunks of natural cream. So the way they process the coconut milk must be superior. This coconut milk is bomb.com, officially, right? So I need that, and Desi, I need a can of coconut cream too. So you might be nervous because you're like, in this pan, come over here for a second, Art. There is mushrooms, onions, garlic, spinach, and salt and pepper. I'm gonna add coconut milk and coconut cream, and you're gonna be like, dude, this is gonna taste like a pina colada. And then you're like, if you like pina coladas and going dancing in the rain, dun dun dun. It's not gonna be like that, I promise, because there's so much savory flavor in here. It's gonna really overpower the coconut milk, and it just keeps it dairy-free, but still thick and luscious, like you're putting, cream in there.
Ellen Girl wonders if you've ever had the non-fat yogurt.
Which one?
Yeah, please clarify. Is it from Native Forest or what is that, Ellen Girl?
I gotta say this. I don't drink any.
Mariah Benjamin, $2.99, a pear that is giving you a thumbs up.
Oh, I love the pear. Rose, I love the pear. It's so cute, right? Oh, here's a new one I got too. This was an expensive one I just wanted to try out. It's let's do ... organic, right? No guar gum. So I try to avoid gums when you don't need them. And most brands use gum, so we'll try this out. Let's open this guy. This stuff can be chilled for 24 hours in the fridge. Oh, look at that. And be made into whipped coconut cream, dairy-free whipped cream. Let me try that. Ooh, doggy.
Watching from Phoenix, Arizona.
That's lovely. Lovely.
Oh, the non-fat yogurt. Oh, Alan girl, she's going Seinfeld on us. I can't believe it's no fat.
Oh, that one.
Frozen yogurt, right?
And then that's the one where Jerry calls the guy like a fat F or something, right?
He dropped the F-bomb, and then the little kid heard it, and
that's right.
Jerry's his favorite comic, so he's talking like Jerry. And
So if we go to the Winner Chicken Dinner chapter of the book, right? This is part of a meal prep here. I want to show you this one.
Christian Hunter from London, UK.
Nice, bro.
Welcome back.
London town in the house.
Where is this?
Here we go. So in the book, this is fennel spiced butter basted chicken breast.
That's a good one, I remember.
Right, with dairy-free cream spinach.
This is where you spoon the butter as it was cooking
Exactly.
in the pan. Yeah.
And look at this. We only have 7.8 grams of carbs per serving, loaded with fiber. The meal also.
Alan girl, is it your birthday today too?
Wow.
Clarify. That's
Dairy,
what it
it's
looked like.
egg-free, nut-free meal prep. Fantastic, you guys. This is what it's all about. If you haven't checked out the cookbook, I left a link down below. If you live in another country, just search Flav City. And once again, I always tell you, if you have bought the book and you haven't left a review yet, please leave a review. Those are very important. I believe next week we start the new cookbook number 2, and we'll tell you all about it then.
Brenda Lopez, $9.99.
Brenda!
From a fellow Chicagoan. Thank you so much. I've learned a lot.
Brenda,
Thank you so
muchas
much.
gracias, amiga. I think that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I'm preheating my cast iron pan over here. You can see it's starting to get hot, and the oven's going at 450.
You already have a sheet pan in there?
No, the sheet pan's out here.
You got to keep it in the oven. It's
Why?
got to be hot.
Oh, we're gonna put it directly on the sheet tray?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought we were gonna put it on a. I thought we were putting on a wire rack.
No.
No? Let me. Where's my second one? I just got some new sheet trays. Oh, you know what's over there? Let's do this. So Art finally convinced me to get quarter sheet trays. So check this out.
I convinced you? I didn't know it took that much effort. But
So I just put this in here. So the sheet tray will be warm so it continues to sear the crust, right, Art?
yeah, it should have been in there the whole time.
I thought we were doing on a wire rack
No.
to have more airflow. Interesting. All right. My bad. Okay.
All right, you love. Hold on.
All right. Hydration break.
I was hungry.
Dang, girl.
Well, Alan girl, did I read them correctly or not? Because
No,
I know,
look at
I
this
know we
girl.
have one birthday in here, but is it yours too? I just read
Are you
one comment, made it
chugging?
sound like it's yours.
Look at this face, Art. Are you chugging your puree? Ooh, look at these arms, little sausages. Sausage arms.
Okay.
Look at you. You're so cute. This is Daddy's juice. Oh, it's good. It's good juice, my more. Okay, time to add our liquid. So come back here for a second, Art. I'm going to add 1 whole can of the coconut milk. And look how it comes out, you guys. Oh,
Thank you, Sarah.
it's just lovely, right? Lovely. And then we'll take a whole can of coconut cream. Very high fat, but the whole meal is keto, low carb, and pretty much paleo.
Thanks for clarifying.
So some people see that, and number 1, they get nervous, so it tastes like a coconut or a pina colada. It won't. And number 2, they're like, oh my God, that's so much fat. It don't matter, you guys, when there's no carbs in the meal. You get in trouble when it's carbs with fat. That's how you get fat. That's how you spike your blood sugar and insulin, right? But look at this. All of a sudden, it's like, whoa, dude, that looks like legit.
Too legit?
Too legit. Too legit to quit cream spinach. I mean, all it has to do now is cook down. We'll finish it with a heaping amount of Parmigiano Reggiano, the cheese of kings. The cheese of kings.
And the king.
Thank you, Art. Perfect. I'll probably add a little more salt now.
Do the live stream comments help the channel the same way regular comments in the videos do?
No.
Amber Dummett, $5. Tried your shrimp burgers yesterday for the first time, and I'll never do canned salmon burgers
Wow.
again. Congratulations on 1 million.
Love to hear that. Thank you, Amber. Love it.
What is the best keto wine to drink? Anyone?
Well,
Missed the beginning of this.
you
I
missed the
think.
beginning. I'll show it again.
I'll help you out.
So this is it right here. What does keto wine mean? it means there's no sugar added. Most wines have sugar added during the fermentation process. These guys only have 0.026 grams of sugar per glass. That's 100% natural sugar, and they have no chemicals. They're going to sponsor a video later this month, but go to secowineclub.com. This is their standard keto red. Get 3 bottles or more. Use Flav City promo at checkout. I'll get my $10 commission, and you'll get $15 off shipping. Really good stuff. If you want to spend an extra, I think $4 or $5, this Grand Noir is fantastic. Cheers to you guys. Boom.
Milwaukee Brewer, $20. Thanks
Whoa.
for turning me on to Spindrift. Another carbonated water
bro.
option without natural
Yes.
flavors is Sparkle from Wisconsin Pop.
Yeah, my friend
Wisco Pop.
Dirk from
The
Appleton,
organic ginger flavor is
Wisconsin
great.
sent me that Sparkle Pop, and it looks amazing.
Tina Marie Babcock, $4.99. I love you guys. I've learned so much. Thanks.
Tina Marie, thank you so much.
Would
I
you
appreciate
say
it.
hello to my mom, Frances? That's a question from Michelle.
Well, Francis, hello to you. I hope you're having a lovely day. We're having
her mom, Frances.
Francis, that's what I said. So this is just going to cook down. Let's season our steak, Arts. Let's go back to home base here. Let's talk about the main event. We got 1,200 people joining. In case you're new to the potty, this is the star of the show, Rose. These are grass-fed, 100% grass-fed, grass-finished filet mignons from Tasmania. How am I going to season these? Very simply. Look at this salt. See how flaky that is? This is Celtic sea salt, gray salt from Brittany, France. I think when you have a steak like this, it deserves it. Because, Art, for people who don't like salt and like, oh, I don't need salt when I cook, what do you say, especially when you're salting beef, if you don't salt it strong enough?
Steak loves meat.
Steak loves meat, and
Salt makes beef taste beefier.
it does. Now, Art, when you see me salting this, would you think, oh my God,
I'm
it's so much
horrified,
salt?
Bobby.
Are you
You're using way
horrified?
too much salt. No.
Well, tell people.
Kidding.
Well, tell them why you're not horrified.
I'm not horrified because there's, I don't know, there's a lot of meat there. We're not just eating the surface of it. And,
Exactly.
a lot of that stuff's going to fall off when he's
Well
cooking
said.
it.
Look, this, I can't season.
It's a contingency plan.
I can't season the inside of the steak, you guys. That's impossible, right?
You've tried. Or
But
you
I
will.
want the salt flavor to carry through. Some of that will stick to the pan, and some will stick to the crust. It's very important to season it on all sides. Hi, Rose.
Do we remember that video for the steak you made, babe?
Which one? The early
Filet
one?
mignon.
Like back in the day? Oh, yeah, like a super
You know
early.
the references?
Oh, yeah, it's like Christian Grey and stuff like that. Those were the early videos, the cringe-worthy ones.
Bobby, please do a review on Thrive Market No Sugar Wine 2.
Yeah, I heard they had that, and I do want to check that out. Actually, Art wanted to pull up some really old videos and show footage because the early videos were...
The unaired episode.
They're cringe-worthy. The very first episode was what, Art?
Game Day Guacamole.
Game Day Guacamole. No one's ever seen it. The lighting was horrible. We spent like 20 minutes getting the perfect lemon or like Meyer lemon squeeze for the guacamole. It was a joke.
I've actually been editing it.
No, you
haven't. I have.
Are you serious? You guys want to see the unaired footage from the Game Day Guacamole back in the
I don't
day?
think they want to see the whole thing because that's kind
No,
of
just a little segment. It was cringe-worthy, you guys. There's one episode I wanted to do like a hot cocoa, and I sat in front of the fire, and I was trying to be like a Giada, and I was like all cozied up, and I'm like, today on Flav City, we're making a warm cup of hot cocoa. So sit back and relax, because this is Flav City. It's like, what are you doing, bro?
Bobby's own fireside chat.
Yeah, oh,
FDR
Jackie
style.
Channel says she remembers when Bobby had 500 subscribers. Guys, back in the day, we'd make a video, it'd take a week to produce. I put it out, and it got like 200 views in 3 days. It was painstaking. There were years and years and years. No one watched our videos. Now we get like 55,000 views in one day, and it's like, I remember back. I don't take anything for granted. I knock on wood, and I thank God every day, right?
Well, this is a funny segue back to the guacamole. Adrian from Deutschland says, I love how every episode we're hearing the term Meyer lemon. To this day, I don't know how it tastes. Meyer lemon was in the first episode.
It
guacamole.
was. Yeah, we used Meyer lemon instead of limes.
Yeah, because a friend of yours said...
And they all want to see the unaired footage. Art's got to go edit it. I'm not touching that.
Rebecca Robb, please explain the string on the meat. I'll go close and you explain it.
Yeah, so the string on the meat is because the filet is a very loose piece of meat. And before this, it was like slouched everywhere. I put the string on there in Spanx. I put a Spanx on there and tightened it up. That way it's more shape-worthy. It has a more tight shape, so it cooks evenly. I'm all about cooking the steak evenly. And there's no way I can do that when it's slouched like a fat guy on a couch and its belly's hanging everywhere.
Miss DFM, thank you. Congratulations on 1 million subscribers.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh yeah, that prime rib back in the day, that was good. It's funny because sometimes I go back to old videos and I'm like, oh, maybe I'll edit that for a 3-minute video on Instagram, but it's cringeworthy. I'm doing all these horrible jokes. Like Art was working on this old chia seed pudding video, and I couldn't even put it on. I was embarrassed. It was like, I'm like, this is how. I'm like, oh, we'll put
This is how we do it.
It was horrible. I'm like, I had a blender, and I'm like, it's really easy, and this is how you do it. It's like, oh my God, but practice makes perfect. 8 years later, I like to think I'm pretty good now. You got to go through the.
This is the bomb.com.
I still say bomb, but it sounds more normal now.
You said it a lot back then.
Question, I'm going to sear my steak in very high heat. Knowing that, do I want to sear it in olive oil for flavor or avocado oil? What do y'all think?
I missed the name, but somebody said even steaks need Spanx.
Even steaks, filet mignons. Because like I said, the filet comes from the tenderloin, which is here. It's a very underutilized muscle. Actually, one of my favorite cuts is a bone-in filet mignon, and the meat on the bone is sweet like candy. It's great.
Livra in the house.
Butter, avocado. Butter, avocado. Avocado, avocado, avocado. Avocados de Mexico. All right, what would happen if we seared our steak in butter, actually?
Just regular butter?
Yeah, regular butter.
Well, the kind of heat we're talking, it's going to burn, burn, burn. You're going to go past beurre noir.
Exactly. I can use ghee because it's clarified butter, but I can't use butter because the milk
Even the clarified
solids.
butter, I don't think it's going to be hot enough for what we're doing.
Which one, this?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's got a smoke point up to like 485. It's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought we're going to the moon.
485. No, it'd be fine. Butter, the milk solids would burn. Burn, baby, burn. We don't need...
Because avocado oil is good to like 500 something, right?
Yeah.
I thought that's where we're going.
What's splitting hairs there? We're splitting hairs.
Going rocket ship fire.
All right, so I'll drizzle in some
You
avo.
can use the butter to finish it off. Shaheen said that.
Well, we're going to make a red wine wild mushroom pan sauce with cream and stone ground mustard. It's going to be epic.
Stangman says to use ghee for the scallops, Bobby.
Yes, I plan to do that, Stangman. Thank
Happy
you.
11 months old.
Scallops,
Rose.
thank you. Scallops
Cheryl.
are a very easy preparation. It's all about what you do in advance. So I got some big scallops. It's all about drying them, air drying them as much as possible. And then literally all you do is salt them and sear them in a very hot cast iron pan, and then you're done. I don't want to do anything fancy with those. I just want to make sure they're prepped properly, because wet scallops will not sear. These will be a restaurant-worthy sear, right?
How come your steaks don't have bacon around them?
I'm not a big fan of that, and to be honest, how do I know the bacon's going to cook in time? It's only going to be in the oven for probably around 7-8 minutes. I don't think that's enough time for the bacon to cook, and I just think that's kind of like a old school way of doing it. I don't think it's needed. Now, Art, come back yonder. We want to make sure our pan's rip-roaring hot. So, oh my God, the handle is so hot. Yeah, it's hot. So, before we start, I'm going to put my splatter guard on standby
here.
And I just want to get my...
Oh, it's smoking.
It's smoking. All right? So, tilt the oil. It's good. You don't want to put too much. We're not frying. We're just searing. So if you don't see smoke yet, wait. You really want it to be smoking. Put it, wow, in the pan.
I think it's hot.
Yes. Push down so it's making max contact with the bottom of the pan, and immediately go down. It might get a little smoky in here, but I can handle it. Can you, Art?
I can handle it for the steak.
So how long do you think, Art? Maybe about
3
3 minutes?
2-3 minutes.
Let's just set a timer in the meantime. I'll set after 2. We're going to go 2 minutes on one side. Correct me if I'm wrong, Art. 2 minutes on the second side. Get it out. Transfer the steaks to the oven until 120 in the middle. And then we'll use the pan to make the pan sauce. Sound good, Art?
You think 2 rather than 3?
Well, I'll check 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll check. Can always do more, right? Now, pan sauce is beautiful because the meat is going to leave fond or sticky bits in the pan. We're going to cook that with, look at these beautiful wild mushrooms. It's called the Chef's Sampler I got from Whole Foods, Michigan. Shar, this is for you.
Schroyerville.
I believe these are, well, this is my favorite right here. These are maitake mushrooms, right? Look at beautiful. I'm going to cook these in the residual ghee and pan sauce, and then we're going to add shallots. We're going to add red wine, the keto red wine, and we're going to add bone broth, cream, and a little bit of stone ground mustard. Ooh, look at that, some maitake mushroom. Look at that. This is how we roll, guys. When you get 1 million subscribers, you don't get button mushrooms. You step up, right, Art?
Are these clean?
Oh, heck to the yeah, bro.
Asking?
They clean, look at that.
This is lovely.
Beauty as can be. These are primo.
Upper Peninsula, Michigan in the house.
Nice.
Welcome, Yipper.
Michigan, the feeling is forever, y'all. Guys, keep leaving comments down below. If you haven't, let us know where you're watching from.
Zenaida Gertovnik. Hi, Bobby and team. I cook scallops a lot. Much as I wash them, they still have sand. How to get rid of the sand? Thank you, Florida here.
Yeah, you know what? That can happen, and it's very unpleasant. I mean, to be honest, I've never really washed them. You just got to get it from a good source. But once in a while, you have that little crunch in there. Now, Art said, listen, if you're going to make the pan sauce, you got to do it right. You got to get shallots. And I got shallots. So it's just a fancier version of a red onion. We're going to cook that.
It's kind of like garlic and onion combined.
True.
In some ways.
All right, so that's too much. We'll just go 1 more minute. There's no way it's done yet. When you're cooking, you guys,
Ooh, morels.
you can really... What was that?
Is that the temperature one?
Yeah, but
you
the
don't have a probe in there.
temperature's off. There we go. When you're cooking, you can hear things. And to me, I can just hear that the crust isn't ready yet. Things will change. Cooking's all about using all your senses. Sight, obviously, hearing, smell, and touch. Use them all, baby. These are beautiful mushrooms, right? Cook it in the pan. We go in with shallots. We go in with that keto red wine. We go in with bone broth. We go in with cream, stone ground mustard, salt and pepper. Could actually even do a shot of cognac if you want. Do you think we can do cognac and red wine?
We could flambe this thing. First, we'll
Yeah,
add some cognac, flambe it, and then you can add your wine, reduce that after the shallots.
I don't want to burn the thing down though.
But take it off. I mean, don't do it there. Hold the pan out here where you got.
Okay,
here,
we can try.
burn
Let's do
off.
it. Why not? Why not? All right, come back here, yonder, Art. You don't remove the stems on these beautiful wild mushrooms. There's no need for that one.
By the way, every time you say hot pan, I think chicken in a hot pan, picking out dough, grandma's dog bite, no child no.
What's that from?
That one down in
Woo!
Georgia.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
How much were those shrooms?
I think it was $8 for the pack. $3 more. Now, Art, go selfie style and tell people why you flip it once and you don't touch it. You don't disturb it.
You only want to flip it once because you want to make sure you develop that crust. It's not going to develop if you keep peeking and poking at it. So
Exactly.
yeah.
I think we're really talking to guys out there. Guys, especially when you're grilling, you feel like you're like the man, right? You get in there with your tongs and you poke and you're proud. Every time you move the steak, especially on a grill, Art, you ruin the sear. What does Alton Brown say?
He says a lot of things.
Regarding to...
Oh, walk away.
Walk
Just
away.
Walk away.
Just walk away. Set
Walk
a
away.
timer. Let it do its thing.
Walk away.
And walk away.
Shaheen,
Right?
the sheet pan's in the oven because the steaks are going to go on there.
Yep.
When they're done searing.
And we're going to set the temperature
Roast
via probe thermometer. Now, don't you think, Art, a probe thermometer is the prudent thing to do here?
I think it would be wise.
Because seriously, do you guys? People like to think, once again, I'm sorry to single out the homies out there, the guys. I'm a dude, I know how to cook steaks, right? These came all the way from Tasmania, Australia. Do you really want to be a boss, right? And be like, I know when it's done. I can guess. I can push it. They say when it feels like that, it's medium rare. B to the S.
Push
You
it
go to
forward.
Amazon.com/shop/Flav City. You get yourself this. You plug it into this, and it goes in the grill. It goes in the oven. It tells you the exact temperature. So, Art, I'm going to set the temperature to 120. What do you think about that?
I like that.
A little lower or no?
Depends how you like your steak.
118. Now, that tells me, yo, Bobby, the steak will go off. And the internal temperature, as soon as it gets to 118, which is basically rarish, and it'll carry over to medium rare, rarish. That's what I want. This is a beautiful filet mignon. If you ask for a well-done filet, Art, what does that mean?
It means you're going to get a cowboy boot and a platter.
It kind of means you don't like beef. But hey, you do you if you want that. Still set your...
It's your steak.
Yeah, set your temperature then for 150, 155. And drop it on Art's foot.
You might as well have done by breaking that thing now.
It's like literally a $16 gadget. I've gone through many of them over the years because they eventually break.
It's a $16 insurance policy.
It is. Especially for big hunks of meat.
Term insurance policy.
But can we get some thumbs up? I want to see those thumbs up go well above 300 right now.
And if you haven't shared yet, I think they should.
Yeah, look at this, you guys. Dairy-free, What? What? That's beautiful. Some beautiful thing.
We got Roshan Louis. Roshan from west side of Chicago. Congrats on 1 million subscribers.
Thank you, Roshan.
Magnifico.
By the way, we started watching that Ricky Gervais comedy on Netflix about the wife dying. Couldn't get into it. We bounced out. We need more shows that are funny, either dramatic, that don't involve murder, killing, or missing kids, you guys. We really need more. Like, we really love, like, Mrs. Maisel. We loved Goliath, stuff like that. All right, 3 minutes on the other side. I'm going to turn the heat off on the cast iron pan. I'm going to grab my sheet tray in the 450-degree oven. It was preheating, so it's hot when it goes in because you don't want to stop the cooking process. Look at that. Can you hear that? It's still cooking, right? And then I think, Art, before it goes into the oven, we might as well put a dab ghee. Put a dab ghee. What do they say, a dab will do you?
Something like that.
And they also say yabba dabba do, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that goes in there, but
That's
now...
what we're talking about. I'm thinking Daisy do a dollop, but that's not sour cream.
Yeah, I say no sour cream. Now, you guys,
And remember that pan's hot.
we put this right into the middle. Make sure it goes in the middle. Perfect. Then I transfer to... Oh, that's gorgeous. Screenshot that, you guys. It looks like a birthday cake. This is Rose's birthday cake because she's going to have some filet too. Careful, Art. I have my 450 oven. I put it in here. This should take how long, Art?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure
Let's
either.
find out.
I can't take more than 10-ish minutes.
Oh, it's not going to take that long.
But it don't matter because we got the probe. Let's just put a timer on 20 to see. It's raw
That's
inside.
way too much.
Oh, no,
yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's going to go off on the temperature. I just want to know. I need to know. Tell me, baby girl. I need to know. Now, look in the pan. What do the French call that sticky bits, Art?
We call it fond.
They call it fond. I call them sticky bits because I'm not French. I take my shrooms. I put them all in there. All right?
Your shallots in there or later?
I'll let these cook a little bit. I have my beautiful wild mushrooms. Why do I leave the stems on? Because these are wild, beautiful mushrooms. You don't need to take off these variety. If I had shiitake mushrooms, I would have to because they have a very rubbery stem, but you don't got to do that. And then I'm not going to salt these right now because I want them to get a little brown. And then I want to put in some more ghee.
I've seen this show come up on here a few times now. People are asking about an Amazon Prime program called Upload.
Oh, you started watching the first episode. Yeah, it was interesting. I feel like it was a little cheesy. Does it get good? Because we watched almost all of episode 1, and I thought it was cool, but it just seemed a little cheesy. Now it's probably...
Somebody was concerned if putting the probe in the steak at this point is going to dry out the steak. Is it going to like poke a hole in it and...
Great question. Now, it does poke a hole, but I ain't pulling that out until well after the steak has rested. Because if I pulled it out now or as soon as it came out of the oven, what would happen, Art?
Problems.
Problems, right? But if I leave it in there while it rests for 5 minutes,
Yeah.
the juices redistribute. Don't worry about it. Good question, though. Cheers.
If that steak gets impaled, don't remove the impalement, but take it to the first
Well
aid
said.
clinic, aka.
Hey, we got to start
Plate.
preheating a pan for the scallops. I'll take one of these cast irons here and get another pan rip-roaring hot here.
How to cook frozen mushrooms?
You know what? To be honest, I've never cooked a frozen mushroom in my life. We need a bigger boat here. Look at this. We should probably check this for seasoning.
Throw me a freaking bow here.
Say again?
Throw me a freaking bow here. Donna Taylor, $10. Congratulations to 1 million subscribers to Bobby, Desi, Rose, and Art.
Thank you, Donna.
Hello from Grand Forks, North Dakota. We don't have an Aldi, Whole Foods, nor Trader Joe's 350 miles away. Are you a fan of Nature's Grocers? We do have one of those. Congrats on the big million.
Thank you for that.
MSKL Madison.
Nature's Grocer. I can't say I've ever even heard of that, to be honest. Listen, here's the deal. It doesn't matter about the store. You've seen my videos. You know what I approve of. Just look for that. Now, that being said, we are working in the early stages of the Bobby Approved app. And the goal is to not only have all of my ebook shopping guide info on there and more, but have a barcode scanner. It's not as easy as it sounds. Think about the universe of groceries. There's probably 100,000 plus out there. So we have to find a way to get it on there, and then I have to find a way to manually approve these. If it works, imagine scanning any product at the grocery store and they'll tell you if it's Bobby approved or not or why. but hopefully it'll work. It's going to be a little costly, but more important, it's going to take a lot of time to work, but I want to find a way to make it work.
Can we deep fry using virgin coconut oil?
I would not do that, but you can, yeah. It's just a waste of money. But yeah, you can do it. You can deep fry an extra virgin olive oil. And in Rome, in the Jewish quarter, they deep fry artichokes. Cartofi alla extraordinale oil.
If somebody doesn't like mushrooms, what could they substitute in the cream spinach for the mushrooms?
Caramelized onions. That'd be perfect. That is delicious, you guys, but it needs salt. I'm going to put a bunch of cheese in there. That's almost done, to be honest. We're rocking. We're rolling. We're moving and grooving. High five. This is fun, right, you guys? Steak's almost done, dude. We're 4 minutes in. We're at 106. Now, here's the beauty about a steak. You have to let it rest. Art, why do you have to let a steak rest when it comes out of the oven?
You cut into it right away, all those juices are just gonna like pour out of there. It's like a teapot. You don't want to like open it up right when it's sizzling and whistling. You want to let it calm down.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Turn me over and pull me out.
Thank you.
Now, that being said, how long do you think I can get away, thank you, Doris, resting that before it gets cold? Because I'm not ready with the rest of the food yet. It can probably sit for 10 minutes, right?
Sure, yeah.
Worst comes to worst, I can put it in the mini oven there and just keep it warm.
Very true, Alan Girl. She said, Art's answers are like, come on, everyone knows this already.
Well, Art's heard it a million times, but not all y'all, you guys. We have new family members joining the community every single day. So yeah, I feel like a broken record with every video I make, but not everyone sees my videos and my shtick every day. Now, let's see. Art went to Costco recently and got 36-month. I have to settle for 24-month age Parmigiano Reggiano, so Art better than me.
That's still good. Cut me a square of that, please.
You got it, Holmes. Art wants a square. Oh, do you want some wine too, Art?
I'll have it with the steak.
With dinner, okay. The wine with dinner is going to be amazing. There you go, Holmes.
Thank you.
So now I want to grate some
Not exactly a square, according to what
Parmigiano Reggiano directly in here. Now, I still consider this dairy-free because there's no lactose.
Sure,
All right, why is there no lactose in Parmesan?
In the aging process, the bacteria in the milk go hump, hump,
Exactly.
and they eat the bacteria.
Exactly.
Or they eat the lactose.
Exactly. So there is casein, but you can use nutritional yeast if you really want to keep this truly dairy-free.
Sharon Campbell, shout out city, welcome.
Thank you, Sharon. Okay, this is done. I'm just going to take this off the heat so I have more room
So
here.
Art and Bobby.
Oh, hello.
Hold
Hold on. Stop the presses. Stop the presses. This is why we invest in this, you guys. It's 118.
Get them out.
Get them out. What do you think it's going to carry over to? 125?
At least.
At least, I agree. Okay, so we're going to leave that in there though, so we can tell to the exact degree. These look absolutely gorgeous. Do you think it's okay if I leave them on this sheet tray or not?
May want to
Transfer?
relocate.
Yeah. Let's go over
Rebecca
here.
Robb is saying hump, hump.
Thank you, Rebecca. Guys, the crust on that is a must. That is gorgeous. Now, in the meantime, look at my Raging Inferno on my other cast.
Transfer to a different plate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got it.
Maybe even tent them.
Yeah, I'm going to tent them for sure. But I'm not going to be taking off the... Should I put a wire rack on here or no? Doesn't matter. I don't think it matters.
It's going to have a sauce, so it's going to...
Yeah, it don't matter. So do that. And then while they're resting too, hold on.
Have you and Desi watched Pandemic on Netflix?
No, that's more of a documentary, isn't it? I don't want to hear about all the pandemics and stuff. A little more ghee, why not? I don't think Art's opposed to this.
Not at all.
And then let's go right by Art and get a little aluminium.
Or as you call it, tin.
Tin. I'm a tin man.
Even though it's not the same at all.
Oh. And this is the Aldi
Foil by the
tin.
foil.
Yeah. Dun. We'll tend to that. And look, we're keeping it in here. Oh, wow, we're already at 125. Look at that, Art.
My.
So that's the carryover effect in real time. We've already gone up 7 degrees, which is huge. Look at our beautiful cream spinach here. Woo, lordy. Dairy-free what? Keto what? This whole dinner, by the way, is 100% keto and paleo if you didn't use the cheese right there.
Here's a question. Do
Yes.
we have a recipe for the Natural Heavens pasta on the Flav City website with Rouse sauce, And the ricotta cheese, I guess, it was in the stories, but would love to have it handy.
Oh, no, I actually haven't written a recipe for that, but I probably should. Now, look at this pan, Art, for the scallops. It's literally on fire right now.
Ooh, on fuego.
So I think I should probably get those in the pan. What do you think, Art?
Yeah.
So look, here's my scallops. Can I show you something
All
here
the
real
smoke
quick?
makes me think I'm on my grill.
All right, so these are beautiful scallops. You do have to remove what's called the abductor muscle. It's right here. It's very tough. That will never get tender. You have to remove it on all of the scallops. I did on most of it.
Just like make a whole skewer of those and like make a shish kebab.
Can we do all these in one pan, or do you think I should separate them?
Gotta keep them separated.
I think we'll do half. Let's use that flaky salt. Now this is going to happen quick, guys. I want them to be rare in the middle. So Art, come back yonder.
Okay.
I'm going to use some more of that. I'm going to switch ghee. I want to save some of that ghee for Rose. This is such high heat. I don't think we need to use this super expensive one. This is a great one. We'll talk about it tomorrow when they sponsor the video, but this is one of the best ghees on the market, you guys. Right, we'll put some ghee in there.
Man, that's hot.
It's crazy hot, right? That's fine though, don't be scared. And then we put the scallop in. It's literally gonna take maybe a minute to a minute and a half each side. Now, if I could do this outside on my portable burner, I would, because it's a bit smoky.
Do we have smoke-o-vision yet?
Smoke vision?
Smoke-o-vision.
I don't think we have that.
Joseph Finley, gotta keep them separated.
A little bit of salt
He knows what I'm talking
on
about.
top. Cover it up.
And the Thieves knows what I'm talking about.
Woo, lordy.
Zara thinks this is way better than Food Network. I agree.
Oh, kidding me? Jeffrey and I ain't doing this. In the meantime, all right, let's go over here and get the shallots.
I think Jeffrey's really gonna like it.
Yeah. Yeah. You get to pull the top, pull the bottom. Open the double door if you want.
Okay.
Yeah. It's really smoky in here. This is the only downside, you guys, of cooking steaks and scallops.
But hey,
It's
we
very
hit a million,
smoky.
so.
It's worth it for 1 million subscribers. And we'll take our shallots.
Hey, from South Korea, CB Haas, welcome back.
All right. Those beautiful wild mushrooms have caramelized. Make sure to keep Rose's door closed to her room if you don't mind.
Are we, after you cook these shallots, are we gonna flambe a little or not?
What? Oh, why not, Art?
Okay.
Why not? Shallots go. Ah,
Ah,
there we go. There we go. You just gotta wave a towel on there, Dusty. Woohoo! Yeah, good idea. Scallops, slip. Look at the crust on those. Smoke detectors going off. Rose is outside in the hall.
The scallops are burned. I don't think so.
No, my
Submarine Chef says $1.99. We love the pickled red onions in your guacamole. Thank you so much, Submarine Chef.
I'm just gonna do one batch of scallops now because I don't want to create any more smoke here.
Don't burn down the house.
No, not worried about that.
Burning down the house.
Actually, we made steak in here a while back and the same thing happened, right, Art?
That's right.
Okay, so now we got a flambe.
As if we're not doing so already.
Okay. Gonna open the window over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna get those scallops out. Hey, no pain, no gain.
It's not a celebration unless the smoke detector goes off.
Luckily, it's not connected to the fire department, so don't worry about it. Ow. Oh, too sorry. This nailed Art there. All right, scallops come out. This pan's still smoking too, which is. I'm just gonna put a lid on there so the smoke stops.
You need to check the smoke detector. Casey Lane, $4.99. If you ever eat out, if so, what places do you recommend? Where are you, Casey Lane?
We do like Frontera. Okay.
The screen is burning.
Let me put some air on here.
So I'll use this opportunity while the house is burning down to see what's going on here in the chat section. And we're back.
Yeah, you guys can stay there. I just want to open this door to get some flow down here. Hey, Rose.
Casey Lane, where are you at? Here in Chicago, Bobby's a big fan of Rick Bayless's restaurants. In addition, Stephanie Izard's various goat restaurants.
Okay. Woo! The scallops put us over the edge. We have the double doors going with the ventilation here. So, Art wants a flambe. Let's take a little bit of Remy Martin here. Let's take it
Are
off
you able?
the heat.
You're able to hold that pan over here without burning yourself.
Well, I'm just gonna. I'll put it down.
Okay.
I'll put it down.
You have a lighter?
Here. Yes. Let me see. I got the lighter.
Shaheen says I'm looking a lot like Willem Dafoe. That is the #1 celebrity that I hear.
All right, get into position for a good flambe, Art. I don't want to burn Art's toupee off.
Burn my eyebrows like Uncle Leo.
All right, so I'm going to put the pan right here. I'm going to add the cognac.
Rachel Murray, $100.
No! Hold
Here's
on.
to you and the 1 million mark. We will read this in a second here.
Oh, 1 second, Rachie. 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5. Woo! Hoppa! Fire! We have fire! Woo! Rachel just gave $100.
$100 super chat. I'll read that.
Read that guy.
Here's to you and the 1 million mark. Love all you stand for. Thank you, Flav City family. You have provided priceless information to us. Secco wine was delivered yesterday. Cheers and the blue heart.
Cheers to you, Rachie. Wow, that's the biggest super chat ever. We're going to add some of that Secco wine to the pan now.
Thank you very much, Rachel Murray.
Let it reduce. So we're doing a cognac and red wine wild mushroom cream mustard sauce. Oh!
Sounds fancy, Bobby.
And don't forget, what do we have in here too? We got the caviar. Don't forget about that.
You got your stock.
I got my, I'm gonna get my stock. I gotta cover my scallops so they don't get cold. Good times are had by all, guys.
Indeed.
Oh my God, look at the carryover on the steak. Are you freaking kidding me?
Wow.
This just carried over 20
That's
degrees,
like
you
going to
guys.
a perfect medium rare.
What? I can't believe a little filet mignon just carried over 20 degrees. That's
Okay, trumpet
insane.
boy.
That's insane, y'all. Okay, wine has to reduce almost all the way.
Holy cannoli, Rachel.
Wow, yeah, thank you again, Rachel. You are so darn sweet. I appreciate that.
I'd reduce that more.
Yeah, for sure,
Oh,
homie.
yeah, okay. Casey Lane, $1.99. I'm in Tennessee, y'all. So that's the answer to the question about restaurants. She's in Tennessee.
Desi, what's going on?
So you don't know anything about Tennessee restaurants? She's asking what restaurants you eat at. And
I don't know nothing about Tennessee, unfortunately. Casey.
Vincent Monaco, $1.99. Wait for it. I don't know if it's going to do anything, but thank you for that super chat, Vincent.
Okay, we're good here, right?
Thank you, Casey.
Little bit of bone broth. This is beef bone broth.
Hannah, Rayside, $7.99 Australian, 1 million. Keep on cooking.
Wow, you guys
I'm
are
so excited for
so
you guys.
generous.
Love your work all the way from Australia.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Hannah, Montana.
Thank you so much.
So just think about the flavor in her now. We have the residual steak fond, or the sticky bits, a ton of wild mushrooms, shallots, Remy Martin cognac, the best keto wine, and bone broth. And then to finish it, Arthurian, we're going to use some organic cream. We're going to use some stone ground mustard and a little bit of salt and pepper. Ooh, baby, baby. Ooh, baby, baby. This is fun, you guys, right? Steaks are, and don't worry, the steaks aren't going to get cold because, look, they just went up. It topped out at 138. That's it. A $20 degree carryover is probably something I'd assume from a roast, right?
Yeah.
But from a grass-fed fillet, right? A 12-ounce fillet? That's crazy, man.
If we could do a poll here, I would ask the crew, would you prefer Bobby sing Salt and Pepper or Little Teapot?
Oh, look at the cream spinach, you guys. Are you kidding me? Dairy-free mushroom cream spinach. This is insane. We got to check it for saisoning.
Should we close it? Is this stuff going to get cold with the
Well,
drink?
it's worth being open. By the way, Art had the call of the day with the flambe. Who flambés and deglazes with wine?
We do. We do. Who wins every Oscar night?
Oh, Art, you got to try this. This is insane. Here's a clean spoon. You got this is virtual insanity. Call me Jamiroquai. Virtual insanity is what we're eating in.
That's good.
Do you taste it like a coconut dish?
I can taste some coconut,
But it's not overwhelming,
good.
right?
No.
No, you guys. That is spectaculare. Wow. Fantastic. Really, really good.
Christina Fournier, I just ordered your cookbook on Amazon.
Christine, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You are a sweetheart.
Rachel Murray's vote is salt and pepper in that vote.
Let's take a look. Come in here. What do you think, Rose? Is it safe to come in? Huh? That was crazy. You went outside?
We waved to some puppies.
Whoa, puppies! You saw puppies?
We waved to another little baby.
You saw puppies? That's cute. Yeah, it was kind of crazy in her, Rose, to be honest. Okay, we're just waiting to finish the pan sauce right now. I think this break is sponsored by Keto Wine.
Ask Bobby or ask Art, where can I find a temperature chart? I Googled it and they're all different. Or what temp for medium?
Medium should be a final temperature, I think, of 140. What do you think? Art, I forgot the time. Is it too late to put a little bit in there, you think?
No.
Just a little bit? I think 140 is a final temperature, so I would pull your steak probably at 132 to 135.
Sherry Steinbach, it feels weird not to see Art's head on the rocket in the counter.
This is way better, trust me.
I think you want to Google like USDA beef temperature, and I think it'll probably give you
Yeah.
a listing. Of
USDA tends to overdo it a little bit. Maybe look for a more reputable site like a Bon Appetit or Epicurious.
Sharon, that was Lily, who is the nanny for Rose.
That is correct. Do you think it's time for cream or not yet, Art?
I'd still cook it down.
A little more, right? Let's check it for saisoning, though. This pan sauce is going to be the boss. And we still have the those beautiful caviar.
Blue picture, did Desi paint, right? Yeah, she did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You're going to put caviar in the sauce?
No.
Oh, okay.
That is flavor, but it needs a little bit of salt, just for now.
Can you repeat what the keto wine is? It is a couple
Secco.
varieties here.
Secco Wine Club. Once again, they're going to sponsor a video later this month, but if you go to their website, you can get $15 off shipping on 3 bottles or more by using the Flav City promo code. This bottle, you guys, is $22. It's an amazing deal considering it's organic, no sugar added, no chemicals. An amazing company that I'm going to do a lot of work with, hopefully for my own line of olive oil sometime soon, right? We're just trying to plan a trip to Tuscany to do some R&D and spend a week in their vineyard in Tuscany, cooking, testing, and having a good time. I'm going to cook all these keto Italian meals. I'll do it on Instagram and everything. I'm having a good time. I don't want to stop at all. Oh, yeah, baby.
RPGG. Thank you, Bobby and Art, for all you do. Well,
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, they have a white wine and a rosé that's delicious too. This is great, you guys. This is great. I wish we would set a record like we did the other day, because even though those enchiladas the other day were fantastic, this is still like next level, right?
Shaheen was there and said it was beautiful. You should definitely visit.
Say again?
Shaheen was in Italy and said it's beautiful. You should
Yeah, it's
definitely
great. Desi and I were in Tuscany about 6 years ago. We had a great time, but to go back now and have a vineyard to stay at, go to local farmers markets and come back to the vineyard and take over the kitchen and make healthy meals and experiment with different olives to make olive oil. Sounds like a dream. Art, me, Desi, and Rose are going to go together. So I'm hoping we can do that at the end of September. And airfare is so cheap right now. I saw a round trip ticket for the end of September was $650. I want to use my miles for business class though, so it might be a little more, but still.
People love the singing and dancing.
Who does this, right? Who sets off fire alarms, cooks epic meals, does keto, sings,
Make
dances.
Steve Gutenberg a star.
Ah, right? This
We
food is...
do.
Can you taste this, Desi, on camera and just tell us what you think? Sure. This is the dairy-free cream spinach.
Extreme close up.
Well, the microphone, that's why.
Oh. Delicious, you guys.
Delicious, right?
Great as ever. It's one of my favorite dishes. It's in the cookbook.
Yeah, it is. I showed them.
Yummy.
Once again.
I love the meaty mushrooms.
Yep.
And then it's just so creamy. It's
So-
like you use dairy, but it's dairy.
Exactly. So once again, that recipe is in the cookbook with the fennel butter chicken.
And it doesn't taste like coconut if anybody's
Nope.
wondering.
Thank you, Desi. I appreciate that. You have the best live cooking channel. Thank you for everything. Thank you, Adya. I appreciate that. Thank you, that. Where's the star? No, the star, Shaheen, is old school. That's out. That's really out. Tried ordering some Secco. Yeah, they don't deliver to New Jersey. I don't understand what's going on. That's totally bogus. All right, it's a time for cream. The pan looks pretty dry. I think we're good to go. Off the heat or on the heat? What do you think?
Caviar for both.
On the heat.
For sure.
Turn down though, maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it off the heat for a second because that's gonna retain a lot of heat.
Got some.
Maybe save some caviar for Rose.
Yes, I will, for sure. Let me just double check this cream
Make sure it's all good.
is good, exactly. Perfect. So, cream goes in. Maybe don't spill the cream everywhere.
Too late for that.
All right, cream goes in, we put it back on the heat. Look at the color. It looks like brick red just met a snowstorm or something, right? And then we need some kind of acid, some kind of something to cut through this richness, right? So I'm gonna take my spoonie here, put a little bit of stone ground mustard in there. Didn't we do this recently for a pork
chop?
Oh, the pork chop, yeah. Right? Look at the color, you guys. In living color, Art can do what he wants to do.
Living color.
This is gorgeous, you guys. Now all I have to do is reduce this just a little bit, right, Art? This is too thin right now. I'd say another 3 minutes, and it's done. But in the meantime, let me just check it for seasoning.
What's the ETA here?
We'll be plated in probably 5 minutes. Yeah.
Oh, Art, I set up the camera situation there,
Cool.
and we can experiment
Nice.
Ooh.
with like a small dish from here, so
Cool.
we can really see the food.
Oh my God. This has to reduce, Jesse, but make it a clean spoon. Taste this. Now we don't use dairy very often, but this calls for it. We're using the best dairy available.
Not I was quick to point out that the last time with the pork chop we put in some horseradish too.
Yes, I don't want to do it this time,
Yeah.
but this?
Oh, it's too hot. I think.
No, it's not.
What is it?
I don't want to tell you. Make the whole thing, the whole thing.
Wow. Really? Oh, wine. I can taste the wine.
Wine and cognac, wild mushrooms, beef fond, shallots. I mean,
Wow.
that's crazy. I think
So good.
I think Jeffrey's gonna like that, Art.
Exactly.
A little bit of salt. You know what? I think you can use a little more mustard. Just
The
a little.
sauce. It's got to be flavorful and bold. You don't eat it on its
Exactly.
own. You put it on something else.
Now listen, you don't really need a sauce for a filet mignon,
No, you don't.
but I mean, why not? Not every day, right?
That's right.
Who makes a dairy-free cream spinach with a dairy cream sauce?
I think some people are probably wondering.
Yeah, right?
There was
We do. All right. So if you're just wondering, oh, his steak is cold by now. It's still 133 degrees. It ain't cold, right? Scallops are hot, starting to cool off a little bit. Let's get ready to start plating. Let me get a plate here. Plate. This is whitefish caviar. I didn't want to get the black Osetra caviar because it was like 55 bucks. And to be honest, I'm not the biggest caviar snob in the world, but let me just see what it tastes like. Yeah, it's salty and briny. It's delicious. Good enough. I mean, you can't have a posh surf and turf without some cavi, right? Let's get a fresh glass of wine
Shaheen
here.
says, use some fancy plate.
Do we have a fancier plate than this, Desi, or no? It's a pretty fancy plate.
Oh, we have fancy.
Do you want to use a fancier one?
Whoa, Rachel Murray.
My girl,
$20.
Rachel.
Bobby, Desi, and of course, Beautiful Rose. My offers still stand for the open invitation to come to San Quentin, first in line for a signed copy of the
Thank
new
you.
cookbook.
Hey, Rachel gave a $100 super chat earlier.
And now she gave another
Plus
20.
the 20, so 120 bucks. That's right, Finley. Feed Art. We're gonna feed.
Wow.
We're gonna feed everyone. How do I feel about?
a fancy plate? I can.
I don't mind this plate, to be honest. It's good. We're good. How do you feel about Sprouts Organic Expeller Pressed Canola Oil to use in salad dressings? No, absolutely not. Listen, if you're going to eat canola oil, Expeller Pressed Organic is the way to go, but it's still garbage. It's next to garbage. Why bother? In a salad dressing, you want to use avocado oil or extra virgin olive oil. That's it, my friends. Pour me some of that wine, says my girl Brielle. I'm pretty fly for a white guy. I appreciate that. Yeah, we've seen all the Jim Gaffigan ones, for sure. You know what, Elizabeth? I can't wait to build our nest house and kitchen because this fan actually doesn't go anywhere. It's totally bogus. It just blows back into the house. It's a joke. Total joke. Okay, what do you think, Art? This looks pretty good to me. Take a look. I don't want to reduce anymore. Oh, wait, we got to see if it's nappe, right?
We have to see if it's nappe.
What does nappe mean, Art?
It means coating the back of the spoon.
So here's the spoon. I go like this. Done. You want it to hold the line. Hold the line. Oh my God. Nugget. That's good. My friends, let's plate this dish, all right? So, here's what we do. First, let's cut this fillet. So now I can pull the plug, right? Now, if I pull this out, look, the juices don't run out anywhere because it's already redistributed. You ain't got to worry about it,
What are you
right?
going to do with the plate juices? Anything?
I'm going to chug it, maybe?
Oh,
do
good.
you
You mix in the pan sauce?
Oh, into the pan sauce?
Maybe.
Ooh, ATA, I like the way you think. See, Art's so smart. That's why we keep them around, right? Just a little bit. I don't want to water it down too much. A little bit of pan. Oh my God. This sauce, you guys, forget about it. You ain't even going to get that at a steakhouse. That's awesome, right? I'm going to take one steak out here and cover
It's okay,
the rest.
Rachel Murray. I assume so, but sometimes you just read it as is.
Now,
All good.
make sure you cut your string away. You don't want to be eating that, right? So cut that away. Look at the beautiful shape of that. Now, before I cut into the fillet, let's put down a little bit of creme spinach.
Sorry about that.
Right, so a little bit of cream spinach. It goes down. Put that out of Art's way. Okay, then we'll come to the steak. Ready? We're gonna go right in the heart. Tell me when you're set. Art.
Really?
I'm gonna go right in the middle. I'm gonna cut slices, but here.
Really?
Yes.
With the pan sauce?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, dog. Now we're talking. Wow, you guys, the fact that we pulled this, that's enough. The fact that we pulled this at 118 and it carried over this far is totally mind-boggling to me, right? Then we reach in here. We get a few of these gorgeous
Surf and turf.
pan-seared scallops. Put that down. I'm going to cover them back up. They're still warm, but they're getting a little chilly. Then we don't stop. You can't stop. We won't stop. Oh my God. This is maybe the most beautiful sauce I've ever made. Right? We just put that all over the steak and then top it with a couple of these gorgeous mushrooms like that. And then we're like, wait. This is celebration dinner, right? We take a big dollop of caviar, put it on there. We take a big dollop of caviar. We put it there. We take a big dollop of caviar. We put it there. My friends, 1 million subscribers, all because of you. So there it is, a grass-fed filet mignon, pan-seared, oven-roasted with a mushroom, cognac, red wine sauce, caviar, seared scallops, and creamed spinach. Come on! Are you kidding me? This is like insane. We just made all this food. How long have we been cooking for?
87 minutes.
Hour and a half. Ain't no thing but a G thing, baby. That is what we're talking about. I gotta get a bite of this, right?
Do what?
I think all my steak knives are dirty. No.
Jesse wanted to have one plated up for photos, so
Are you serious?
that's what she was saying.
Oh, it's gonna get cold. That's crazy talk.
Confirmed, but I thought she
We'll
was
see.
testing the rig. So.
All right, so come here for a second. Oh, testing the rig. It doesn't have to
she
be
said,
pretty for that.
well, I don't
So
know.
I'm just going to take me a slice of this. All right, I want a big hunk of mushroom there. And then I want that sauce. Let's try this. What's there not to like? Filet is flavorful and tender and perfectly cooked. The caviar is salty and briny, and that sauce is money. Scallop. Nicely seared. Nice and raw in the middle. Look at the inside of the scallop, bro. It's not overcooked and rubbery. Yeah. It's just fantastic.
Jill Chopsky, absolutely outstanding, $20.
Thank you, Jill. I appreciate that. All right, let's switch spots here. You're gonna get a bite.
Should I get my own plate, or how should we do it?
I didn't double dip. I just touched that, and then I went to the scallop. So the meat's clean, and the cream spinach clean, and anything but that scallop. Okay, switch. I just don't want this to get cold, you guys, because then it's gonna get bad. But oh my God.
Is mine?
Yes. Yeah, you can close some of the doors now. I mean, if you were going to get this at a restaurant, it'd probably be an $85 to $100 a plate, no?
You know, I know the steak doesn't exist. I know when I put it in my mouth, the Matrix is telling my brain that it is juicy and delicious. After 9 years, you know what I realized? Ignorance is bliss.
That was golden. Jackie Hadam Spiegel with a $50 super chat. You're amazing. Thank you, Jackie.
Oh,
Right?
tender, juicy, perfectly cooked. The mushroom flavors are coming through with the cream. And then that whole reduction, twofold reduction, cognac, Remy Martin cognac, red wine. We got to try the rest of the stuff here too.
Yeah, this is insane.
This is a way to celebrate.
No, look what the Desi kind of came in here now.
A little
Wow.
bit of the,
This is exquisite.
Wow.
What do you guys think? If this was a restaurant, would it be a $100 plate or more? Honestly, what do you think?
More.
scallop.
More than $100?
So good. It's going to be primo.
Primo.
Primo, yeah.
Primo.
Just the steak is $50, no?
Probably
Either.
more, to be honest. Yeah, probably $50. $50 for a 12-ounce Tasmanian steak. You don't top that. Exactly right.
That was good.
Where's the bubbly? No, we don't do champagne. We do keto wine here. And then chase it with the wine.
That was good.
It's at 100, 125.
Wow.
Right? This is crazy.
Do that.
Delicious, babe.
That's
Do
it.
that.
Right?
Thank you.
So good.
All right. So guys, we want to eat this one. It's really, really hot. Pour some more wine, but we ain't going nowhere. We'll be back tomorrow for the Friday with Flav Thrive Market live stream. Amazing time hanging out. We can't thank you enough for 1 million subscribers. You are so supportive. Honestly, we think the most supportive community on YouTube. Huge, huge love to you guys. Super fun hanging out. But Art, Desi, Rose, and all of us will see you soon. And we leave you like we do always. Hashtag keep on cooking. Mad love and peace. Later, you guys. We love
See
you.
ya.